I have paid off over 100K in student loans over the last 6 years, and here's exactly what I've done to pay my student loans down as aggressively as I have. First, I refinanced 2 times. Both times I of course only accepted because I got a lower rate than the interest rate I was at the time. This is the biggest thing that people don't do. You are not locked into your interest rate and your loan when you first get it. You can refinance as many times as you want. If I didn't get as low of a rate as I did with the second time around, I would have continued to do it. I just checked the other day if I could, and I can't refinance it again with getting a lower rate, so I'm going to keep it where it's at. But you can do this an unlimited amount of times and should until you cannot get it lower. Second, autopay. No matter what lender I am with, I made sure to set up autopay for 2 reasons. One, this makes sure I don't miss a payment, and missing a payment can hurt my credit score, it can hurt my loan, so we want to make sure we don't miss a payment. Secondly, for most lenders, if you turn on autopay, you actually get a 0.25 rate reduction on your interest rate as well, just for enrolling in autopay. So why not? It saves you money, make sure that it doesn't hurt your credit score, and make sure you don't miss a payment. So there's literally no reason not to sign up for autopay. Third, I tried to make sure that my monthly payment, although high, was as low as I could get it, with again the rates that I wanted from an interest rate perspective and payoff time perspective. I don't want to pay too much because I could be investing the money instead of putting it into my student loans, but I obviously need to pay something, so I tried to make it a fair balance. And fourth, of course, my loan is a non-negotiable bill. I have to pay it. It is not an option. So I don't see it like an option. It's not something I can just skip if I don't have the money. I have to make sure I have the money for it every single month. And that's actually why I got into personal finance and budget tracking and everything, because I needed to make sure that my ends were being met, especially for my student loan. And fifth, I made sure that lifestyle inflation wasn't happening on my end. I have to pay a lot towards student loans monthly. So any extra, I want to make sure that it goes to a purposeful place. And so it can't just go into my lifestyle. I can't just inflate however I want every time I have a little bit more money or my salary increases. You want to reflect on where your money will be put to best use. And I have had to do that, especially in light of student loans. 100K in student loans is a lot. It's not a life sentence. I've made it work, and you really can make it work for you. You just have to understand the system and do the right steps.